Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm making my predictions for WrestleMania Saturday, night one of the two-part event of the 38th installment of the show. Our first match of the night is for the Raw Women's Championship, where we'll see Becky Lynch putting her title on the line against Bianca Belair. Now for this match, it seems like all signs have been pointing the same way for this entire run since SummerSlam, where all hell broke loose and everyone was up in arms. But at the end of this feud, Bianca Belair will become the new Raw Women's Champion. For Belair, this will be her second crowning moment at WrestleMania in back-to-back years after she won the SmackDown Women's title last year. With her running the Raw Women's division from here on out, we'll see if she can carry the Raw division and if this title reign will go better than her SmackDown title reign kind of ended, and what rivalries will come of it. So now on to match number 2. And this will be for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, where we'll see the Usos putting the titles on the line against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. For this match, I feel like the Usos will be retaining the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Now there is a part of me that thinks Nakamura and Boogs could be walking out with the Tag Team titles, so they put some doubt going into WrestleMania Sunday in the Roman Reigns match to say maybe the bloodline is weakened by the Usos losing the Tag Team titles on night 1. But when this match is over, I think the bloodline will stand dominant going into night 2, and the Usos will be remaining the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So now on to our next match. And match number 3 will hopefully be the culmination of a rivalry where we'll see Drew McIntyre take on Happy Corbin. No surprise pick here for me. I believe Drew McIntyre will be defeating Happy Corbin. With this rivalry going on for months and months, I hope this is the end of this, and we'll see where Drew McIntyre could be ending up next. Maybe he'll be one of the first contenders for the Unified Championship. But all in all, this will hopefully put an end to Corbin and McIntyre after what feels like a year and a half of a rivalry. So now on to match number 4. And this will be a tag team match where we'll see the New Day of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods take on Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Now if this was a 6-man tag team match like it was reportedly supposed to be, I think the New Day would lose this match. But with the tag team match and with Big E breaking his neck, I feel like the New Day will be getting the win here at WrestleMania. There is one way I can see the New Day losing, is if Sheamus and Ridge Holland have Butch get involved, and that's how the New Day loses, and then this rivalry continues on SmackDown. But for WrestleMania, for this first night, I think the New Day will be walking out the victors. So now on to match number 5 of the evening. And match number 5 will be another tag team match where we'll see The Miz and Logan Paul take on Dominic and Rey Mysterio. For this match, I see the ultimate redemption for Logan Paul here. After getting stunned last year by Kevin Owens, I think him and The Miz will be walking out with the win in this matchup. As we've seen in the past with WrestleMania celebrity matches, this year having 2, maybe 3, depending on how you count some people, the celebrity normally gets the win, and I just feel like The Miz and Paul here get that win, and The Miz could be using this just to mess with more people down the road and maybe keep up this rivalry with the Mysterios. So now on to our unofficial co-main event of the evening. And in this match, we'll see Seth Rollins take on TBA. And most people believe TBA is Cody Rhodes walking through the WWE Forbidden Door. And in this match, I believe Cody Rhodes, if he is the person, will be getting the win and beating Seth Rollins. Now, there's a part of me that thinks back to when AJ Styles had his first WrestleMania match, oddly enough, in the same building in Dallas, where he lost to Chris Jericho, and then won a number one contendership Fatal 4-Way the next night on Raw, and was facing Roman Reigns at the next pay-per-view for the World Championship. I could see a possibility where something like that happens to Cody, but if we believe the reports we're getting or think just how stuff's been laid out to us, where WWE wants to make an example of Cody here to be like, hey, if anyone wants to leave AEW, it's not so bad over here, I think this would be good to get him off on the right start. He debuts in a big way at WrestleMania, being looked at as Vince McMahon's guy, and he gets the win against Seth Rollins, and maybe could be in the driver's seat for a shot at the world title. Now, there's rumors floating around on the internet that I think these are fully jokes here, but Shane McMahon being the person would be hilarious. So now on to our unofficial main event of the evening. And this is for the SmackDown Women's Championship, where we'll see Charlotte Flair putting her title on the line against the winner of the Royal Rumble, Ronda Rousey. No big brainstorm here, shout out Marty Reed for this match. Ronda Rousey came back, and she didn't come back to lose. She'll be walking out the new SmackDown Women's Champion. For me in this matchup is what happens next. Well, they probably will do a Charlotte Rousey rematch at the next pay-per-view or on a big SmackDown if they want to. But could a former champion's flip be happening where Charlotte goes to Raw and Becky Lynch comes to SmackDown? And also we have a bunch of unknowns like Asuka, Bayley, and Alexa Bliss where they could potentially end up after WrestleMania. And what rivalries could be arise? for this SmackDown Women's division. So now on to a unofficial match, and something, if it does happen, I think will be the main event of the evening. And this goes right up there with saying, hey, CM Punk's having a match a couple months ago. But it will be Kevin Owens taking on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now for me, like, the reports were Austin was going to have a match, and if he was going to have a match, you want to advertise that away and get people in there. But just with all the stuff building up to this is more than a talking segment. Like, there is going to be hands laid, and I think we could potentially be getting a match, whether it be like The Rock and Eric Rowan at WrestleMania 32, or maybe like a 5-minute thing. But if this does come to fruition and does happen, I believe Stone Cold Steve Austin will be the master of the stunner here, stun Kevin Owens, and the last shot for WrestleMania Night 1 is Steve Austin clanking the beers on the top rope, and that's how WrestleMania will close, with Stone Cold Steve Austin picking up his potential last win of his career. So that'll do it for my predictions for Night 1 of WrestleMania 38. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Come back tomorrow for my predictions for Night 2, and if you like this video, hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing on the channel and want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching.